Howdy, y'all. My name is Laird. I stream a lot of DBD, Dead by Daylight, but I love Warframe. It is my comfort game. This game is something I've streamed at some really dark spots in my life, and I've come back to over and over, to the tune of 6,245 hours on Steam. And I've done a little bit of Warframe content on here before, but never a guide. And I think that's a shame, and I'm going to give my first one now. This is a Gyre build I've been working on a bit since her release. I've played a little bit on Twitch. Twitch link in the description for those who've never been by my stream. And I'm pretty happy with it, so I figured I'd show y'all and talk about it. I call it Thunderstorm Gyre. The frame obviously is Gyre, but first we're going to talk about our primary weapon, because it's actually the star of the show, and it blew my stinking mind. This is the Ambassador. You get it through, I believe, the Railjack defense missions. I will try to have wiki links for everything in the description down below so y'all can check out the weapons and acquisition methods for all of them. And it's a 6 forma build currently. I'm going to need to put one more on it to properly slot a Riven. I just have a filler to remind myself. Maybe 2, one for the Riven itself and one for the Prime Shred. But this weapon is insane. And I think the best way to show you is to quickly spawn some enemies just for sake of speed. Just gonna switch it over to full or the charge mode. Throw my 2, and that second shot was not needed. This weapon hits like an absolute truck. For my melee, I'm running Praetos, particularly for the Evolution 4 Evolved Ascension for the parkour velocity. I feel like the speed it adds is just a nice touch. It helps you get around a bit faster. You could run a mod if you wanted to. I'm just a fan. I'm running the Latum because, frankly, I think it's probably the best pistol in the game right now, and there's very, very, very competition. And then Gyre. It's a 3 forma build. I'll probably still put one more forma on to raise some ranks on stuff down the road, but I'm happy enough with it. To start, I'm running Molt Vigor. When you use an operator ability, you get 45% ability strength on the next ability cast. It's incredibly strong, and it gives you so, that plus this is pretty much like running Transient Fortitude. It's better than Transient Fortitude for 5 less capacity in 1 arcane slot and no duration loss. And you want the duration to upkeep your abilities. And then running Multi-Efficiency for more duration, because I'm only running Prime Continuity for duration mods in the build. And then we're running Power Drift, Blind Rage, Overextended, and Intensify with Stretch and Augur Reach. So Overextended, Augur Reach, and Stretch are to push our range out so we get optimum CC, and optimum usage from our Helmet ability, Wisp. Which, if you are not familiar with the Helmet system, you acquire a copy of a Warframe in your ship. If y'all want to see how to acquire Wisp, let me know in the description, and I will do a video how to get her, showing how to handle the boss fight and whatnot. And the cool interaction is her with the Wisp from Breach Surge can deal damage, proccing Rotor Swell. And that looks like this is not going to be the full rotation, this is just showing y'all what this is. So and now you're just creating constant little lightning storms. Energy, group them up. And now it's just a mess. And the damage isn't too high right now, but that's because we didn't start with our crit on. But as we get closer, you'll see, with just those 3 abilities, they are blinded, constantly getting staggered, and they're all under half health. If we reset them, kill, someone unpause their AI, switch the gun to charge mode. Then this. Cripple up. As you see, we've got some decent CC and some very, very good damage. And because we have this constant energy per second, when I spawn them again, I can be fairly liberal with my ability cast. And it solves itself. These guys are just very effective. The damage is good, the mobility is good. The Augur mod is providing just enough, like, I'll call it tick damage, where you're just constantly getting some, or shield gaining, where you're just constantly getting some better shields. Now, if you wanted to, my next step with this build would be an aura forma to run Brief Respite, because I'm running the Xenuric Focus School, so there's a little bit extra ability strength on the table as well. I would use that with casting your 3, because it'll snapshot at the higher power strength, and then you'll get a longer duration out. Like, second, let me show y'all what that looks like. So, right now we go to the abilities tab. I'm getting 92% crit chance. If I go operator mode, hardened wellspring, and now cast it, we go to the abilities. Okay, that should have gone up because it went up 15% from the wellspring and 45% from, what's it called? Volt Vigor. Volt Vigor. That was an interesting tongue tie. And now to show you all what this looks like in some gameplay. I'm not going to be going for an endurance mission. This is not, like, we're not going for hundreds and hundreds of levels, because, let's be practical, that is not what most of you are. Most people playing Warframe are playing with their friends. They're running maybe 1 hour survivals. So, kind of for the end of the video, we're just going to chill. Yeah, we'll do some soaking. First I was doubting my decision, but no, we'll just sit here and kind of chill. Some other arcanes y'all can run if you don't have these two, which are both from Cavallero on the Zeraman. You could run Arcane Energize, of course, especially if you didn't want to run Zeraman. You could be running weapon buff arcanes, velocity, acceleration, whichever one of those, like, really does your fancy. Like, while we're setting up real quick, I'm just going to be mowing you guys down. I want to get my buff duration up. Because of ult efficiency, as long as my shields are up, I'm getting enhanced power duration. Okay. Back up. We're going to move into this room over here. I don't know why that... See, this level we don't even need charge shot.
Get ready for a capsule.
So we're going to sit here, we're going to run for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Like, just long enough to show you how this build works. It gets good kills. If y'all want to see this exposed to some more, like, high-level content, let me know, and I will throw it in a disruption mission or something.
I delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
But in the meantime, because of all that range, we can just use... We can just use our 2 as like a detonator for research. Like, I set it off, and my ult's detonating now, but if my ult wasn't up, I could just do this and then chuck an orb, detonate it. Remember, Wisp abilities crit because of her passive, and the 3 is just enhancing them.
Life support on the way.
Now I got a little wild with my energy expenditures there, so
I've delivered another life support capsule.
personally, when I mention arcane subs, I would definitely try to get Molt Vigor. The extra power strength without sacrificing duration is just really nice. I would not be sacrificing that if I could help it, but Arcane Energize instead of the efficiency one would give you bonus, like, energy generation, which would help balance out your economy long term, because this build is running negative efficiency. Which we do offset by the energy gen per second from Energy Siphon, Xenurix 1, and Gyre's 3. Now, this was kind of slapdash. It's unedited right now because I lack editing ability. Like, I've done a little bit, but I am not confident in my abilities to edit. If y'all want to see some more cut up, edited content, let me know and I'll work on it. If there are other frames you want to see builds for, or you want to see me discuss some of their intricacies and ways you can squeeze a bit more power out of them, let me know. And I really want to thank y'all for watching this. For those who are normally here for my Dead by Daylight content, thank you for sticking around this far. I promise to have more of that out for y'all soon. So I hope y'all have seen this build is, like, fairly effective. We are doing level... Dying faster than I can look at them.
The raid is off to a successful start.
We're clearing Sedna enemy, no big problem. And I know that's not the fanciest, highest level enemy. Go much higher. But I proved in the simulacrum that this kit can also deal with level 160s. This is just showing how it plays in the area y'all are much more likely to be using it. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really do appreciate this. You know, I accept that y'all's views aren't a guarantee, and I am grateful for the progress and what y'all have given me as a community. So out of the way, my name is Laird. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.